across Louisiana. It's one of the weirdest things in the world. Hopefully people will be talking about it. But of the 31 conferences, SF.
Hastings College Volleyball is on the air. Hastings College Volleyball is brought to you by 5 Points Bank of Hastings, the better bank. By High Street Insurance Partners. By Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious. By Mary Lanning Healthcare, your care, our inspiration. By Pepsi, and by the Runza Restaurants. Now, let's go to the court for today's game.
And a very pleasant good Tuesday afternoon to you from the Lynn Farrell Arena. Time for more Hastings College men's volleyball action here on Extreme Sports. Tyson Evronik with you as we get set to provide play-by-play this afternoon for a triangular featuring the Hastings College Broncos, the Ottawa University Braves, and the Jamestown University Jimmies. The first matchup already concluded here on the Lynn Farrell Arena court this afternoon between Ottawa and Jamestown. A three-set sweep victory for the Ottawa Braves as they knock off the Jamestown Jimmies in 3 straight sets. Ottawa University, a team that Hastings College just faced in their very last matchup, a 4-set victory for Ottawa by the score of 3-1 against this Hastings College men's volleyball team on the road. Ottawa, a team that in all likelihood will be ranked in the top 25 here following the conclusion of this afternoon after they knocked off had a top 10 victory in their last week. Again, that victory over Hastings College, now with Jamestown, and getting set to take on Hastings College once again as we hit the home stretch here of the men's volleyball season. And as we hit the home stretch, really the last home matchups for Hastings College. A matchup that was scheduled for tomorrow scrapped, and so really the triangular, the last opportunity here to see this Hastings College men's volleyball team on their home floor in their inaugural season. Of course, what an inaugural matchup it was against Central Christian a couple weeks ago as Hastings College won in decisive fashion, a 3-set sweep for this Hastings College men's team in the first sanctioned match in the state of Nebraska. A great day to be a Bronco, and a lot of pride here as men's volleyball continues to grow. And here in this state, the volleyball state, if you will, here in the home of the Big Red. So Hastings College getting set to take on a team from Ottawa, Kansas. Ottawa coming in with a record of 12-4 for Hastings College. Just 12 games so far on the campaign, and they come in with a mark of 4-8. A couple victories over Central Christian and a handful sprinkled in as we have moved along through this volleyball season. But what we can say is from a team that was kind of still being put together in the mid part of the fall semester to come together and continue to work on things like communication and just gelling as a group. We can say that this season has been a success here for HC. But big test today in the Ottawa University Braves. That'll be followed by Jamestown, the Jamestown Jimmies later on this afternoon, as we will have the action here from the Lynn Farrell Arena. Hastings College men's volleyball. And it's coming up right around the corner. You are listening to Extreme Sports. We'll take a quick break, come back, get you the starting lineups, get you all set for play-by-play. HC men's volleyball.
I feel like from the time we were young, the golden rule was always something with being sisters in our house. They would always say, treat your sister how you want to be treated. And sometimes we did better at that than others, but...
It only seemed right. You know, we both knew that we wanted to live close to family. And so we both chose to come back to Hastings. We have our families close. We have each other. We get to raise our kids together, and we both get to serve the community of Hastings. Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They do. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead, where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Hastings College Volleyball here on Extreme Sports. Tyson Nevronic with you here from Lynn Farrell Arena as we get set for the triangular matchup number 1 for the Hastings College men. Hastings College Broncos taking on the Ottawa University Braves. Go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups that we have here for you this afternoon for Hastings College. We will see Alexa Palovich getting the start along with Seth Hill, Austin McElroy, Taven Johnson, Christian Lafferty, and Wyatt Lamberson. Meanwhile, for Ottawa, tons of international flavor here. I believe I counted 8 different countries that this team is made up of, and we'll do our best with the names. We have Andrew Ely, we have Marco Zoljan, Peter Lozic, Market Pickup, Quentin Ledortz, and Kadeem Morris getting the start here for Ottawa. And again, more on that international flavor as we move along through this broadcast. Ottawa, again, a very talented team, in all likelihood going to be cracking the top 25 here when the new batch of rankings come out. Meanwhile, for Hastings College, as mentioned, a couple players coming over internationally. Christian Lafferty from Canada, as well as Alexa Palovich from Serbia. Palovich, a big hand in the victory against Central Christian in the inaugural first ever men's volleyball sanctioned match in the state of Nebraska. That was a historic night here at Lynn Farrell Arena just a few weeks ago, and now Hastings College again set to put the finishing touches here on their first inaugural season on their home floor as they get set to take on a very talented Ottawa Braves squad. Settling in, getting set for some men's volleyball action for you. This baby went 4. It was the very last matchup that Hastings College played. Their 11th on this season, or excuse me, their 12th matchup on the season. Team coming in with 4-8. Hastings College going to be moving from right to left, at least as we see things here from press row. Ottawa in the gray jerseys, blue numbers trimmed in gold with the black shorts. Meanwhile, for Hastings College, the home whites, crimson red, trimmed in black, as it'll be Palovich and McElroy. Taven Johnson on the front row. And in the back attack, we will see Lamberson, Austin McElroy, and Seth Hill. Only Nebraska product on the starting six here for the Hastings College squad. Wyatt Lamberson, who comes from Myrna, home of the Coyotes out in the Sandhills in Selma Myrna High School. And again, this team was kind of recruited in-house here for the first inaugural season for Hastings College. So excited to get things underway. Second matchup for Hastings College on their home floor as they get set to take on the Ottawa Braves. In the libero jersey for Ottawa, Leo Betton from Tours, France. Got Joe Roca from Brazil, Quentin Ladorts from France, Kadeem Morris from Barbados, Jaden Hodge from the Virgin Islands, Marko Zoljan from Serbia, Kirkman Otamin from Greece, Lantis from Greece, and Philipson from Romania. That's just a little piece of this international lineup that's going to be taking on the Hastings College Broncos here this afternoon. And already a play from the left side goes down. That's Marko Zoljan from Bach, Serbia, the 6'2 outside hitter, getting the Braves on the board first here this afternoon. A 1-0 start here for Ottawa. Just underway here from Linfield Arena. This baby was scheduled for 2 o'clock. Following the Jamestown-Ottawa matchup, they took a little extended break to get Hastings College ready to roll and all warmed up. I understand there'll be 30 minutes in between this matchup and then what we'll call essentially the nightcap. More later evening volleyball, later afternoon volleyball, featuring Hastings College and Jamestown. Hastings College on the board. Swing from Austin McElroy on the left side. Draws some fingertips and goes wide. 1-1 on the touch. Now the libero coming in here for HC. Leposki Laban, the freshman from Portland, Oregon, getting set to swing, and it appears that we are going to the video review board here to look for a touch. So already here early on in the action, we're heading to the video review board for the second time. Again, our vantage point, we don't get the fancy monitors like the referees do, so we're just going to wait to hear the call. Adam Mazur talks over with his camera crew to give the referee the best possible angles. And so we have a little bit of a delay here as we wait for the replay review. Again, coming up, Hastings College and Jamestown. This will be the first time, that the Jimmies and the Broncos get together this season. Ottawa using a challenge here to start off this matchup. Very first point. Or would-be point for Hastings College. We'll see. Blavich currently talking with the basket official. Don't have a whole lot to give you in terms of, again, kind of an analysis on the breakdown, as we don't have a good vantage point on the replay booth. So we'll just give you the sights and scenes here as we await the decision. In Husker basketball coming up later on tonight, 10 o'clock starting time on Fox. Fox Sports 1, I believe. Huskers in UCLA. 10 p.m. out in the home that John Wooden built. UCLA as a college basketball team, just one home loss so far in conference. Then tomorrow it is women's Big Ten tournament action as Nebraska gets set to take on Indiana at 2:30. So that'll get you caught up on what's going on with the Husker hoops. Both Mike and I kind of in agreement that the Nebraska women need to do a little damage, maybe go on a little bit of a run. If they would like a invitation into the field of 68. Is it 64 on the women's side? 68 for the NCAA tournament. So still looking at some replay cuts here. At official. Long replay here. It was ruled as a touch. And that is important because we'll need indisputable evidence. And indeed, after all of that, they're going to give the point to Hastings College. So here we go, 1-1. And Ottawa has lost their challenge. Here on the very first HC point. So LeBon will get set to serve it off. He's the libero in the black and red libero jersey here for HC. Standing back by the baseline, big jump serve. Heading towards the left side of the court, now set up into the air and fired away and home. That's Peter Lazic from Belgrade, Serbia, 6'4". Right side hitter. Slams that one home, and it's a 2-1 Braves advantage. Now set to serve for Ottawa, Marko Zoljan. 6'2", outside hitter from Serbia. He's got an ace off the hands of Seth Hill, the freshman from Yorkville, Illinois. That was another point I wanted to make about the Hastings College men's volleyball team. It's 12 guys on the roster. 8 of them are freshmen. This truly is a first-year team in just about every single sense of the word here for Hastings College. Hit high by Austin McElroy. No touch. 4-1 Braves after the attacking error from HC. So a 3-point Ottawa lead. And Marko Zoljan serving here in this second matchup of 3 on the day from Lynn Farrell Arena. Swinging away from McElroy, and it's down. Off the fingertips of Peter Lazic and Andrew Ellie. And HC pulls within 2 after the McElroy kill, 4-2. With Polovic now set to serve. Alexa serves it to the back row. Sent back to Hill. Polovic fires it around to McElroy. Beautiful pass right into the wheelhouse. McElroy slams it home, but it goes wide. No touch. Point Braves, 5-2 advantage here in the first. Leo Benton, 6'3" grad from Tours, France. Polovic, high set, left side. Lafferty takes a swing. Picked up, sent back around over to Lazic. And this one floats towards the net and dealt with easily there. And we have into the net from Ottawa. Catches Kadeem Morris, the 6'1" middle blocker from Barbados, by surprise. He thought that one floated right into the wheelhouse to be put back away easy, but into the net he goes, 5-3. HC now pulls within 2. We're doing this again. Back to the replay booth. Another review. 2 replay reviews in the first 8 points. Hurry up and wait. We go. So a second replay review is coming. Again, Hastings College in Jamestown. The second match that we'll have on tap here on the Extreme Sports Network. State basketball coverage from the capital city coming your way tomorrow. Mike will be on hand in Lincoln as we follow the St. Cecilia Hawkettes. It's kind of the sports equinox period where the winter sports are finishing up, the spring sports are just getting underway, and with the inclusion of some new spring sports here on the Hastings College campus, some that started and finished up in the time that winter and spring sports got going. So some more replay reviews here. Wish we could get the replay to go on the Jumbotron so I could give you kind of an analysis, but they're looking at Kadeem Morris, the 6'1" middle blocker, as the ball kind of floated into no man's land. Went up and put it away. Referee says he was into the net, and the official decision is Hastings College point, 5-3. Well, scrap the challenges. We've used them in the first 5 points. If you're the Ottawa University Braves, 2 blown challenges on a touch and a into the net call. And we restart again. One has really failed to get into any rhythm with the two early challenges. 5-3 advantage here for Ottawa. Morris pops this one into the back row. Up by Lamberson, swung around to Hill. Block goes wide. HC gets the point. 5-4, Broncos back within one after a quick start for Ottawa. Hastings College climbing back here in the first. This is a huge matchup for HC in terms of building this program and making some strides here in year one, going up against a team that will in all likelihood again going to be in the top 25 by week's end. Ottawa swinging this around to the left side, trying to put it back towards the corner. It goes long, no tip. And we're all tied at 5 here at the Lynn Farrell Arena. Serving is McElroy. 3-0 run here for HC. A low line drive serve. Goes to the back row. Picks it up, and that's swung home from Lozic. And goes into the 4th or 5th row. On the north side of the court. Subs incoming, Wyatt Lamberson. Coyote from Myrna. Checking in for the Broncos. Meanwhile, set to serve, Lozic. Gets the kill and now set to serve. Ball goes high up into the air, chased down by Alexa. It's going to be pushed across by Laban. Left side attack. And Laban tries for the one-handed up. And it goes down, point for the Braves, 7-5, back to a 2-point advantage after Hastings College closed the gap. 2-point lead for the Braves. Lozic, high jump serve, screamer over the net. Swinging around off the antenna, Seth Hill can't curl it around. Nice job by Diego Cabana, the 6'1 freshman from Florida. Just to get that up off the serve, a low liner coming in with some heat. So 6'4 sophomore hurls her up again. Leposki with the nice up. Alexa back around to the right side, blocked back down. Kadeem Morris. He's got some hops with that 6'1 frame, and he rises up to meet the right side attack, and it's a 4-point Braves advantage. 9-5 here in the first. Jump serve, Lozic. Up by Lepovsky. Alexa into the scorer's table, floats it towards the net. Popped up by Hill, blocked back through from Lafferty. Ottawa setting up again. Morris and Lepovsky Laban falling to his feet. Couldn't stay up. Ball gets by him. 10-5 Braves. The height and power proving to be an early challenge here for Hastings College. From this talented volleyball team, Braves give us one back. Lozic fires it into the net on the serve. Serving error. Hastings College set to go. Wyatt Lamberson. Now in to serve. Hill and Johnson playing in the front. Lamberson serve, low line drive. Morris, nice one-handed up there from Lamberson. Now Alexa firing it around to the right side to Lafferty. Into the back row, Lozic puts it up. Back to Lozic now, a little tic-tac-toe. Pinpoint shot, beauty. Back row attack from Peter Lozic. After the up, got it into the hands of the libero Leo Benton. Benton goes right back to him, a little tic-tac-toe, and finds a spot in the open court for the Braves side out. 11-6. Jump serve. Mascot pickup from Vernal, Utah. Sends it long. Service error, HC point. Lafferty now into serve. 6'6 freshman from Canada. Serves it to the back row. Left side attack and down. Point for Kadeem Morris. Off the left side, back to a 5-point Braves advantage at 12-7. Checking in now for Ottawa, Andrew Ely. Yes, Morris will get sent to serve. Morris serve. Put up by Leposki. Back around to Hill. Hill shot off the block and down. 12-8. Hastings College back within 4. And a timeout. Nope, excuse me, just a substitution here for HC. Diego Cabena comes in. Austin McElroy back in for the Broncos. High shot in the corner. Ely, who was just checked into the game, makes an immediate impact. Check that. That was pickup with the kill there for the Braves. 5-point Ottawa advantage. McElroy with the up. Alexa to the middle, and it goes off the tape. 4 hits for HC. Thought for a moment that might have been blocked back into play, but off the tape it goes. 6-point advantage here for Ottawa. McElroy's serve fielded by Alexa, and out of rhythm there. Ace serve for Quentin Ledorts. And the Braves have a 15-8 advantage, and the Broncos are going to talk about it. Looked out of rhythm on that last serve. Way too easy for Ledorts to get the ace. And after the Braves ace, it's a 15-8 advantage here in the first. Take a quick break, come back with more Hastings College men's volleyball action. You're listening to the Extreme Sports Network.
Nicole is having her favorite Runza salad.
The something ranch salad.
It's the chicken bacon ranch salad.
But you can put whatever else you want around it. I'm here for the ranch.
I'm with you. Runza's homemade ranch is perfect. It's so good. A classic.
It's literally the only reason I like salad.
Great point. Come get a salad with your ranch. Try Runza's chicken bacon ranch salad today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
Back here at Lynn Farrell Arena, Tyson Abronic with you. Hastings College men's volleyball action. Hastings College in Ottawa here this afternoon. Ottawa, as we come out of a timeout, taking a 16-8 advantage. Coach Gareth Luke trying to slow down the Braves' momentum. Braves got off to a quick start, but 2 early challenges, both going to Hastings College, that were taken by Ottawa. That pulled Hastings College back to a 5-5 tie, and it's been all really Ottawa since. They have raced here in the first. It is now 17-8, and it's been a lot of the service of Quentin Ledorts, the 5'9" grad from Tours, France. Two from that little French pipeline here for Ottawa University. 2 players on the roster. Nice swing there from the outside for Austin McElroy. That'll be a big side out for Hastings College. HC needs to go on a little bit of a run here as they got Leposki Laban sent to serve here for the Bronx. Laban, high jump serve, a lot of velocity. That's off the hands and high up. Big ace serve there. Marco Zoljan trying to pull that baby back into play. I thought maybe that was going to be screaming out of here, but Zoljan tries to field it. And it'll be an ace for Leposki Laban. 17-10, Broncos back within 7. Laban, screamer again. This one well out of the play. I think that landed in the bleachers. 18-10. Sent to serve here for Ottawa. Zoljan from Serbia, and he sends it long. Back-to-back service errors. Both Braves and Broncos trying to flex the muscles a little bit here at the service line. Just got to put one in play. It's Alexa with a nice soft serve. Fielded here from Ottawa. Hastings College now offensive attack. McElroy left side blocked back into play. LeBon, Palovich back to McElroy. Blocked in wide. Another kill for Austin McElroy, the junior from Louisville, Texas, with another big swing. That'll pull the Broncos within 6 at 18-12. Palovich, 6'2" setter. Serving, right side attack, pinpoint shot, corner pocket, placed perfectly from Peter Lozic. Oh, when he rises up to meet that volleyball, he can just scan the entire court, puts it about wherever he wants to. Big weapon offensively for the Ottawa Braves, 19-12. As Leo Benton set to serve. Ooh. Nearly a disaster there for the Broncos. They recover nicely, though, as Wyatt Lamberson's able to get the ball up and over. Now it's going to be Lozic swinging away. Blocked back into play, kept alive, and now we're in scramble mode. Alexa swinging around. Left side attack coming. It's going to go wide. Point's going to go to Ottawa. Coach Gareth Luke is going to want to take a look at this. Discussing here with the side official. And I think they're going to contend that the ball hit the floor before Ottawa put it back up into the air, and we will, for the third time, go to the replay booth here in the first set. So back to the monitors we go. Hastings College again trying to contend that that ball hit the floor before Ottawa was able to dig that baby back up into the air. And we will take a look. Waiting the official decision here. First time that we've been able to see the incorporation of replay review from the broadcast booth perspective. And they're taking a look at all the different angles. We had one replay review in that matchup against Central Christian in Hastings College's home debut. And already in the first set, 3 replays. Again, Nebraska men's basketball coming up tonight, 8 p.m. from Los Angeles, California. UCLA just one loss at home. Nebraska tries to continue on what has been arguably the most impressive season in program history. Meanwhile, on the women's side of things, it's put up or shut up tomorrow. Big battle in the Big Ten Conference tournament against Indiana, and in all likelihood, the Amy Williams and crew are going to have to make some noise in that tournament. To be advancing state tournament basketball coming up tomorrow afternoon here from Extreme Sports. Tomorrow morning, I should say. So we'll follow the St. Cecilia Hawkettes and Coach Greg Barrett. Keep up to date with all of the sports action on our social media pages. Here on Extreme Sports Facebook page with the broadcast schedule, or just head to x-streamsports.com. And we'll keep you up to date with all of the happenings. No morning show tomorrow, as Mike will be on the road to Lincoln, so huddle up. Will be kicked to Thursday. That's okay by me. That'll allow me to watch a little late night basketball. No need to rush it or rush to bed. Long replay review here, and what do we have? Again, it's going to be indecisive. And the longer these replays go, it gets me to think that we're going to have maybe a possible change in the outcome here. And they are going to give that to Ottawa. So 3 long replay reviews, and all 3 end up the same way that they were originally decided. 20-12, Ottawa now 5 points away here in the first. Leo Benton back into serve. So Ottawa 0 for 2 on challenges. Hastings College 0 for 1. Thus far, no indisputable evidence to overturn anything that's been called on the floor so far. Leo's serve. Drops it into the back row. Nice up there from Hill. Swinging around left side. Pokes trying to go in for the donut hole was Christian Lafferty. Now Ottawa scrambling. Back row attack coming. Popped high up into the air. Here's Alexa swinging around right side. McElroy. That's blocked back but goes down into play. Another big shot there from Kadeem Morris. And it's now 21-12. Ottawa with the advantage and 4 away from taking a pretty decisive victory here in the first. Ottawa looking like they're getting much more confident as this season has progressed. I know they still have a lot of business left to take care of here in this men's volleyball season. McElroy, tip try. Nice up there by Benton. Swung around, trying to go down the line was Peter Lozic, but he goes long, and now 21-13, big side out there for the Broncos. Broncos have gotten some big side outs, but have really been unable to get anything going from the service line, except for very early on in the game when it was 5-2, and the Broncos rattled off 3 straight, albeit with McElroy at the service line, who's there now for HC. That was quick-lived. Kadeem Morris. Tic-tac-toe. Bump set spike. Morris fires it right into the feet of McElroy, and it's a big side out for Ottawa Braves. 22-13 advantage. From our friends from Ottawa, Kansas, as it's a high jump serve here from Peter Lozic. Seth Hill now tries to go down the line. Right side attack coming off the hands of Hill, and that'll be a kill from Leo Benton. Ottawa now 2 points away. Wow. Breaking news in the NFL. This, according to Adam Schefter, the Arizona Cardinals intend to either trade or release their star quarterback Kyler Murray. Mental note for fantasy football purposes. Here's a nice tip try from Seth Hill as it hits off the tape, goes over. Ottawa swinging away, and that's a big block there from Wyatt Lamberson, and a lot of emotion there from the senior as he knocks that one back into play for a side out for HC. Kyler Murray, longtime Arizona Cardinals quarterback. That relationship is fizzled out there in Arizona. Wyatt now set to serve after the big block. Goes to the back row. Put up into the air. Here comes Lozic trying to go cross court. Goes long. 23-15. Broncos pull within 8 here, but still a lot of work to do with Ottawa just 2 away from that magic number 25 to take the 1-0 victory. Lamberson. It's the signal here from Gareth Luke. Low line drive serve on the up. Morris blocked back down. Block goes wide. Ottawa gets the point. Inches away there for HC on that block, but it goes just wide. And now a set point will be Marquardt pickup. LeBon into the wheelhouse of Taven Johnson, and Johnson gets his first swing down for the Broncos. 24-16. As it'll be the gentle giant from Canada, Christian Lafferty, set to serve. High jump serve. Morris blocked back by Hill. Left side attack now coming, and Ottawa's going to take the first set. Kill credited to Kadeem Morris there on that left side, that was 17, Marco Zoljan with the kill, and Ottawa wins the first by the score of 25-16. First is in the books. It's a 1-0 advantage here for the Braves. Set 2 coming up. You're listening to men's volleyball action here on the Extreme Sports Network.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
If you experience heating problems this winter, Call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
You're listening to Hastings College Volleyball, exclusively on Extreme Sports. Back here at Lynn Farrell Arena, Tyson Veronik with you. Ottawa winning the first set by the score of 25-16 over the Hastings College Broncos. Team that's receiving votes in the NAIA Men's College Volleyball poll. A team that's in all likelihood be in the top 25 after the conclusion here of this afternoon's contest. Let's go inside the numbers of that first set. Big first set on the attack for the Ottawa Braves. 13 kills, led by Peter Lozic and McCourt Pickup, both with 4 kills on the first set. Marco Zoljan with 3, Kadeem Morris with 2. 13 kills to the Broncos' 7. Leading the way for the HC attack was Austin McElroy. Broncos as a team hitting in the negative, in the red at minus .069. Meanwhile, a .250 hitting percentage for the Ottawa Braves. Ottawa with 12 assists to Hastings College's 7. And on the block, 1 solo block, 6 assists. 7 total versus just 2 total for HC. So again, Austin McElroy leading the way, 4 kills, 5 errors. Meanwhile, McCourt Pickup with 4 kills, 2 errors, and 2 block assists for the Ottawa Braves. Set 2, firing up here from Lynn Farrell Arena. Match 1 of 2 that we'll have for you here on the Extreme Sports Network, part of this Ottawa-Jamestown HC Triangular here this afternoon. Check to make sure that the lineups are in order. And as soon as we get the go, we'll fire away. HC now moving from left to right as we see things here from court side. Ottawa from right to left. Kadeem Morris subbing out. Leo Betton coming in for the rotation here for the Braves. Again, these two teams meeting just last week with Ottawa taking the 3-1 victory over HC. And HC now with a 1-0 hole to climb out of after falling in the first, 25-16. So here we go. Hastings College will set things off to serve. Seth Hill at the line, serves it to the back row. Ottawa University now coming from the middle. That's Andrew Ely. His shot is put back into play. McElroy tries, but McElroy is blocked emphatically. And the 6'3 middle blocker from Lynn, Missouri, Andrew Ely, showing off some emotion there. It's a 1-0 start here for Ottawa. Now into serve, Kalani Lanu. 5'11 setter from Hawaii. Low liner. Shot middle in the corner. Beautiful place by Tevin Johnson. Johnson, the 6'1 freshman. Big swing there to tie this baby back up at 1. Laban now into serve. Awkward. Off the hands there of Pickup in the back row. Ottawa does send it over. And it's another block for the Braves. This time it's Zoljan who blocks McElroy. And a 2-1 advantage with Zoljan now into serve. Zoljan. High jump serve. McElroy with the up. Alexa swinging around to the right side of Lafferty. Ball floats off the net and into the antenna.
Broncos as they get the sign out. 2-2 here in the second. As it'll be Alexa to serve. Low line drive serve, diving up there from pickup. They go back to pickup. Here he goes down the line. Alexa with the up. Round to LeBon. McElroy fires it into the back row. Right side attack coming, and does that go off a fingertip? No, it doesn't. No touch. I was maybe getting away with that one, and Ottawa may be challenging had they not used 2 up in the very first 3 points of this match. 3-2, Broncos have the advantage here in the second. Pickup down the line. Nice up there from Hill. Alexa swinging around to Lafferty. Lafferty trying to go down the line. Nice diving up there from Leo Betton to keep it alive. Play at the net. It's going to be blocked back down, and it goes wide. The block goes wide, and Ottawa gets the point 3-all. Leo Betton now into serve. Wearing the black and gold Braves libero jersey. Line drive serve. Swung around to the right side. McElroy down the line. Here's pickup. Fires it to Leposki LeBon. Now left side attack coming, trying to go cross court. Too much on it. Christian Lafferty can't find the angle. And it's a 4-3 advantage for the Braves. Betton serves it into the net. Service error back to the Broncos. We're tied at 4. McElroy now into serve here for HC. Getting the signal from Coach Gareth Luke. It's a soft serve to the back row, and this baby is set up on a tee right into the middle of the court. And Kadeem Morris, well, he might have took some air out of that volleyball. That was hit with some speed and power. 5-4 advantage for the Braves. Yeah, they're going to have to take that pull back to the training room and pump it up with some air. Slammed home from Morris. Now a line drive serve. This one's going into the bench. It's going to be an ace serve. Peter Lazick, that's his second here of the afternoon. Impressive bench celebration here from Ottawa. A little backflip. (6-4). Lazick to serve. Low liner once again. Upped by Diego. Swung around here. Seth Hill down the line. Not put into play. No touch. 7-4 Braves. Back to a 3-point Ottawa lead. Ottawa again receiving votes in the NAIA poll. Win over a top 10 team last week. Win over Hastings College and just put away Jamestown in 3 straight sets. As advertised so far, and an ace. Lazick. 2 ace serves here on this rotation. It was Quentin Ledortz and Zoljan with the first 2 aces in the first set. So 4 total ace serves for Ottawa. Now a block not tight enough to the net for Hastings College. The block goes in front of their feet, 9-4. Ottawa racing away here in set number 2. Suddenly got as quiet as the 18th green at Augusta. Can use our Jim Nance voice. Oh, holy smokes. That one might not have been in if the baseline was part of the volleyball court. Lazick smoked it. Serve goes long, service error. Broncos get the point, 9-5. Serve to the corner. There's the up from pickup. Back row attack, and that's down in front of the diving Alexa Polovic. Kill for Ottawa. 5-point advantage as pickup comes back into serve. And it's back-to-back service errors for Ottawa. And that'll keep Hastings College in arm's length here. 10-6 here in the second. Christian Lafferty now set to serve. Lafferty's serve up by Morris. High set, cross-court shot. Goodness gracious. Marco Zoljan. Wouldn't have been able to stop that with a snow shovel. 11-6. Morris, soft serve, up by Leposki. Back around the middle. Taven Johnson fires it to the back row. And there's another back row kill. Well, these Braves can swing it. Peter Lazick from the back row, another big kill, 12-6. We have seen a lot of that. 1, 2, 3 kills basically for Ottawa, as their offense has been extremely efficient. Here's Lafferty trying to follow into the back row. Tip play, nice little dump over from Lanoux. Sophomore center knocks one into the donut hole, and Gareth Luke says it's time to talk. 13-6. 4 straight here for Ottawa on the service run from Peter Lazick. 13-6 advantage, Ottawa University. Take a quick timeout, come back with more Hastings College men's volleyball action right after this on the Extreme Sports Network.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
You are listening to Hastings College on Extreme Sports.
And he is in for the pick six
with Tyson Havronik.
Back here at Lynn Farrell Arena, Tyson Havronik with you here on the Extreme Sports Network. Match 1 of 2 that we will have for you as we put the finishing touches on the Hastings College home portion of the men's volleyball schedule. And a big swing there from Seth Hill. Gets it down to the donut hole. Nice use of the timeout there from head coach Gareth Luke as the Broncos come back and immediately get the side out to stop the Ottawa run. 13-7. Broncos trailing by 6 here. Falling in the first by the score of 25-16. Here's Seth Hill. Jump serve from the middle. Zero spin on that whatsoever. That was just a dead knuckleball that went to the Ottawa defense, but they were able to dismiss it right back into the corner. Nice big shot there from Pickup as he picks up another kill. And Ottawa leads by a touchdown now at 14-7. Serving now Lanoux. And he goes long. 3 Hastings College points here in this second set have all come by way of the Ottawa service errors. And now can HC make Ottawa pay at the service line themselves? No is the answer, and it's emphatic. Cross-court shot off the hands of Alexa Palovich, and it goes well up here to the bleachers. A little too far for my T-Rex arms to reach. So they'll put the volleyball back in play here, and we're getting set to go again with Marco Zoljan at the service line for Ottawa. Low line drive serve. It's an ace. Zoljan's got 2. Ottawa's got their second ace serve. Check that third ace serve here of the set. 5 total on the match. And Ottawa has doubled up the Broncos once again at 16-8. Big serve. Zoljan to Hill in the back row. Attack coming, and Diego Cabana, the 6'1 freshman outside hitter, gets his first kill and gets into the score sheet for the first time this afternoon. Big side out there, 16-9. Broncos trailing by 7 with Alexa Palovich. at the service line to the back row. Middle attack coming, pushed over. Seth Hill on the up. Alexa to Diego. Awkwardly off the hands there of Alexa. They let it stand, and the right side attack coming, and it gets down anyway for Ottawa. That might have been a double hit, just the way that deflected off both arms there for Alexa Palovich. They were able to put the ball back up into play, but Ottawa takes care of it anyway. Makes things 17-9. The Braves have the 8-point advantage. Coming in to serve, Derek Hodja. The 6-foot senior from Littleton, Colorado. Block goes wide. Kill from Diego Cabana for the Broncos. (17-10), and now Diego after the kill, set to serve again. Diego from the right side goes right down the line. There's the up from pickup. They'll go middle, punched over, but punched wide. Marco Zoljan trying for a little cute shot there from the back row. Couldn't quite put it into play. 17-11, Broncos pull within 6. Diego serve, back row. Up by Zoljan. They'll go around left side. Pickup swings away. It's off the hands and gets over the head of Leposki Laban. And an 18-11 advantage. Now the Braves 7 away here from taking a 2-0 advantage. And Peter Lazic back into serve. 6-foot serving specialist from Belgrade, Serbia. He's already notched 2 aces here in this set alone and nearly had a third. Diego with the nice up. There's Lafferty down the line, back row. Ottawa swinging right side. Beautiful shot. Peter Lazic. He is fun to watch. Whether it's at the service line or attacking, he's all over this score sheet, gang. 6-point advantage here for the Braves. A 1-0 lead on the board. Trying to take a big second set. Joust at the net. Alexis lost a shoe. He can't find his shoe. Seth Hill tries to put the ball in play. And it goes wide. That's the kind of afternoon that's been going on for the Broncos. Alexa Palovich had a good smile about it. He's juked him right out of his own shoes. 20-11. 9-point advantage for the Braves. Lazic serve. Low liner. Laban with the up. Nice set. Left side attack. That ball's down from Christian Lafferty. Broncos get a big side out. 20-12. As Wyatt Lamberson will get sent to serve. 6'2" senior. One of 2 Nebraska players here on this HC lineup. Lamberson, serve, back row. Morris, good night. Swinging hard, nice up there from Diego Cabana. And it's going to be blocked by Morris as they get it to Lafferty. Morris goes up, couldn't get the kill to go, but block goes down. And Kadeem Morris gets into the score sheet anyway, 21-12. Ottawa is good. That is my one-word definition of what I've seen so far from this volleyball team. Nice high set. Left side attack coming off the fingertips, and that's going to be a kill. Zoljan with the kill. Lafferty couldn't keep his hands down. Tried to pull it back at the last minute, but it catches the fingertips. It'll be a touch on the Broncos, and a 10-point advantage lead here for the Braves, 22-12. Left side attack coming. Hill fires away, but it goes long. Goes long, according to the back judge here. I would take another look, to be honest. We'll see if Gareth Luke wants to use a timeout. That was close. I guess in a 23-12, maybe save that challenge for a potential more meaningful point, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They'll keep it in their pocket. Hill's going to go to the back row once again. Now chased over, and this is going to be a free ball here for the Broncos. Leposki, Hill, back row. Upped by pickup. Swinging away left side off the hands of Diego Cabana. That's going to be a kill for number 17, Marco Zoljan. He's got 3 from that left side, and here on set point, Coach Luke's going to take a timeout. Broncos take their second timeout here in the second. It'll be set point when we come back. Braves up big, 24-12. Here.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
Back here at Lynn Farrell Arena, it'll be set point for the Ottawa University Braves as they have stormed down to the gates here in this match 1 of 2 that we will have for you here on the Extreme Sports Network. Coming up after this, baby, Hastings College in Jamestown to put the finishing touches on the home portion of the inaugural season for Hastings College men's volleyball, as it'll be Taven Johnson and 4 touches there for Ottawa. David Johnson gets the kill, 24-13. Nice use of the timeout. Lafferty. Set to serve from the right side. He'll try to go cross court. Pick up on the up. Joust to the net. That baby's going to be won by the setter. 5'11" Kalani Leno goes up and touches it back into play, and a point for Ottawa. Puts this baby away here in the second at 25-13. Ottawa racing out of the gates here in the first 2. 25-16, 25-13. Braves with the 2-0 advantage and looking to get the brooms out for the third. Hastings College trying to avoid the 3-set sweep. More Hastings College men's volleyball for you. Third set coming up right after this. You are listening to Bronco Sports on the Extreme Sports Network.
I became the manager about 1.5 years ago. Now what I get to do is, as the manager, I get to support my nurses and continue to help them grow and develop into fantastic nurses that give exceptional care. The favorite part about my job is being able to round with those patients and hear how great my nurses are. They say, oh, so-and-so was great, and talk about the great care that they are providing to them. I just love the impact that nursing can make. That's why we do this job. You know, it's for those positive outcomes. It's for those miracle stories. It's for the relationships that you build and the heartache that you feel for these families, but yet the triumphs that they have at the end. And they get to hold their baby because of the care that we provided here. And that's just incredible to me. And that's the whole reason I became a nurse. Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration.
And welcome back to Hastings College men's volleyball coverage here on the Extreme Sports Network. Men's volleyball this afternoon brought to you by Mary Lanning Memorial Healthcare, by Mammoth Construction, by Highland Dairy, also by 5 Points Bank, High Street Insurance, Butler Vaughan Funeral Home, and Pepsi. Tyson Vronick with you as we get set for third set action. Ottawa really in control here in the first two, 25-16, 25-13. And again, the tail of the tape, so to speak, in hitting percentage. Ottawa hitting a .357, while Hastings College is in the negative, in the red. Not a good place to be for HC. Meanwhile, for Ottawa, their attacking leaders continue to be Peter Lozic and Marco Zoljan with 9 and 8 kills respectively, and also some big play at the net. 15 blocks. 1 solo block, 14 block assists. For the Broncos, just 2 so far on the afternoon. Broncos led offensively. Austin McElroy, 4 kills in the first set. He had none in the second. Meanwhile, Seth Hill has climbed up to 4 kills in this one. 14 total kills for HC on the attack versus Ottawa's 27. So we will get things all set. Hastings College got to regroup. Not only to pick up some momentum here in this third set. We want to obviously avoid the sweep against Ottawa, but want to try to get some momentum going here as you get set for Jamestown, which is coming up 30 minutes after the conclusion here of the Broncos and Braves. So Broncos trying to get some momentum going into that matchup, and here we go with Taven Johnson with a nice swing. Ottawa, nice job fielding that, but it's going to be a free ball here for the Broncos attack. Johnson swings, finds a spot in the corner, and the biggest swing of the afternoon so far for the Broncos. Into the corner from Taven Johnson, the freshman from Colorado, getting the Broncos off to their first lead so far here of the afternoon. Now Leposki Laban set to serve. Down the line. Off the hands of Libero. Sends Ottawa chasing. It'll be another free ball here for the Broncos attack. Good start here for HC and a good play from Alexa. Alexa Palovich right in the middle decides to dump it into the donut hole. And the Broncos have a 2-0 advantage here to start off play. Here in the third. Leposki Laban. High jump serve. Screamer, and it's an ace. They found it here in the third. The Broncos off to a 3-0 start. An ace serve. And the first 2 kills really set up by the talented serving here, Leposki Laban. As it had basically given Broncos 2 straight free balls offensively to deal with. There's a shot that goes long. Nope. Well, what do we have? Okay. A little crossover. The chair official says long. The sign official said Ottawa, and now after a little brief discussion, Broncos get the point 4-0. Little mixed messages there from the officiating crew. That's okay. That shot's going to go wide. Block goes wide past the antenna. 5-0 Broncos. And Ottawa all of a sudden finds themselves in a matchup here in the third. I'm taking the foot off the gas just a little bit. And they have been out of sync on this service from Leposki Laban, the libero, here from HC, just having a field day. There's a block that'll end the 5-0 run, and Ottawa gets their first points here in the third. 5-0 start. Leposki Laban getting the Broncos out to that 5-0 advantage. They're going to give it right back. Oh, they say it's in. Okay. 5-2, and Gareth Luke says, yeah, let's take a gander at that, baby. On the serve. That looked all wide. Every single Bronco on that right side of the court pulls off of it. But they're going to take a gander at this one. Side judge, who didn't really have a great angle, ruled it in, so we go back to the replay review booth here for the 4th time this afternoon. Ooh, we're going to get advantage here on the Jumbotron. Let's take a gander. Ooh, that looks in. Looks very close to the line here as we see that replay. Leposki bolts off of it. That is right there We see it slowed down for a third time. Slowing it down. Yeah, that's going to look like it's going to be in, and I think this is going to stand. And Ottawa should get their second point, at least from my vantage point, looking at here from the broadcast table to the replay booth. Broncos also checking up the Jumbotron and all having the exact same reaction. They're going to give it to the Broncos. Okay. The Broncos had the reaction of, oh, it went wide. Check that. Oh, it went in, but they review it. 6-1. What do I know? Big kill from Wyatt Lamberson. I guess what that tells me is if I'm trying to look at the replay from the Jumbotron from the broadcast booth and I didn't see that it was in, maybe it's time to get the eyes checked. Possibly set an appointment with Dr. Robbins. 7-1. Low line drive serve. Another big ace serve. This time from Alexa. Polavic gets the serve to fall. 8-1. I don't know how much stronger prescription I can get on the glasses. It's like 20 infinity. It's basically my vision. There's a shot from the middle. Saw that one fall. Big kill from Andrew Ely right in the middle. 8-2. Broncos stormed out of the gates with a 5-0 advantage. Now lead by 6. Set to serve, Leo Benton. Soft serve. Tip try. Poached back into play. Shot from the middle, and that's Morris. Gets the block on Wyatt Lamberson. 8-3. 5-point advantage here for the Broncos. Benton in to serve. Nice up from Seth Hill. Alexa. Right side smoked by Diego Cabana. Goes long, and it's 8-4. Boyd, hate to let this lead go to waste here if you're HC. They stormed out of the gates to a 5-1 advantage. Had a 6-point lead at one point at 7-1. Ottawa is chipping away, however, here in the third, and now it's 8-4 with Benton serving into the net. Thank you very much if you're a Bronco fan. 9-4. McElroy now to serve. Hill checking out. Diego in to serve. Oops. There's the whistle. Soft serve. No spin on it there from Diego Cabana. Right side attack coming, and McElroy trying to get it up to Wyatt. Wyatt was going towards the back row and was not in the middle of the court when that fell to his feet. 9-5. 4-point advantage here for the Broncos in the third. Now in to serve. Some fresh faces. This is Philipsen from Romania. And that was hit with some velocity. As it goes into the fourth row of the bleachers. Serve long, 10-5. Wyatt Lamberson trying to make the Braves pay for the service errors here in the third. Ball at the net. Nice up from Wyatt, but this is going to be smoked. And a kill from Morris and a 10-6 advantage here for HC. Ottawa gets the side out. Now pickup, set to serve. Pickup gets his own chance from the Braves bench. Taven Johnson swinging in the middle and sends Ottawa scrambling, It'll be a kill for Taven Johnson and an 11-6 advantage for HC. Again, coming up following the conclusion of this one, a brief hiatus as we'll send it back to the studio for some programming and get you all set for Hastings College in Jamestown, our second matchup in the triangular. Well, third matchup of the triangular, the second matchup of our doubleheader for coverage here for Bronco Athletics on the Extreme Sports Network. Again, Ottawa sweeping Jamestown earlier this afternoon, trying to make it 2 for 2. As they've got Hastings College on the ropes to a 2-0 advantage, but Hastings College storming back here in the third. A kill from Alexa. Makes it 12-7. Broncos leading by 5 with Seth Hill coming in to serve as McElroy checks out. 5-point Bronco lead. Seth Hill, flat serve, back row. Left side attack. Pokes down into the donut hole. Nice shot there from Zoljan as he gets his first kill of the third set, and it's a 4-point lead here for HC. And to serve, Kalani Lanu. Jump serve. Up by Hill. Alexa. And Diego Cabana hits the side judge. HC wants to rule for a tip here. And we will go back to the replay review booth. Oh. Just listening into the coach's conversations here with the referee. Gareth Luke pretty confident, even believes he knows who tipped it. He said, yeah, that was 14. So Broncos with the 12-9 advantage thus far. What are we doing here? We're not looking at the replay review booth. Making a decision. And they're going to give it to the Broncos without the replay review. Ottawa coaching staff seems to be okay with it. They said, you know what, just give him the point. Said, yeah, he tipped it. That's new. 13-8. And now the scorers table has to get reset, and we're all set to go. 5-point advantage here for HC in the third. Posky, serve, error. Point Braves. Broncos give it right back. High serve, low liner, up by Seth Hill. Now around to Diego Cabana, goes down the line. It's going to go wide of the antenna. It's wide, and 13-10. Braves pulling within 3. High jump serve. Middle of the net, off the net, now poked back over, sends Hastings College scrambling. Here's Diego Cabana trying to go cross court and gets it down, 14-10. Broncos with the 4-point lead. With Alexa Polovic at the service line. A 6'2 junior from Serbia. Flat serve, no spin. Left side attack. One-handed up there from Seth Hill, now pushed into the donut hole from Alexa. The second time he's done that here in the third set, a 5-point lead for the Broncos. As they try to take one back here in the third and extend this matchup. Screamer from Alexa into the bleachers. Serve long. The error gives the point to the Braves and pulls the Braves within 4. Leo Benton now to serve. Benton jump serve. Up by Hill. Middle attack coming. Wyatt Lamberson smokes that one down. Lands it in front of the feet of Marco Zoljan, who couldn't do anything but watch that baby fall. And another substitution incoming. Here comes Quentin Ledortz in for Kalani Lanu. 16-11. Broncos up 5. Commands coming in here from Gareth Luke to Diego Cabana, who just floats that baby in softly. And Morris with the serve, blocks back, but blocks wide. That was exactly what the Broncos wanted to do on that set. They caught everybody from Ottawa racing up. They tried to block it up and over, but just couldn't quite get the angle down. Perfect play call there. Just missed by a matter of inches there for HC on the execution front. Braves pull within 4, 16-12. Hard swing off the antenna, and point for the Broncos. 5-point advantage here, 17-12. Again, Broncos racing off to that 5-0 lead. That was a huge point in this matchup. The first 5 points from the services of Lapaki Laban. Hook shot coming into the corner, up by Lamberson. High pass over to Diego. Morris fakes the swing, and they go to pickup, and pickup slams it home. Morris had everybody faked out in the middle as he went to swing hard. The ball floats over the hands of Morris and right into the wheelhouse of pickup, who picks up another big Braves point. 17-13. Got a shoe tie here for Diego Cabana. It's got the NFL kicker style black shoe, white shoe going on here. We're all laced up, ready to go. And a lot of whistles blow. We weren't ready quite yet. And after the shoe tie timeout, we're going to have a timeout. 17-13. Here on the third, Broncos with the lead, trying to claw back into this matchup. They trail at 2-0 overall. More Hastings College volleyball when we return.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings. They have been in business for over 4 years, delivering professional services one clean at a time. Reclaim your time and enjoy a healthier, fresher home with a call to B&B Cleaning Pros. Their meticulous cleaning professionals handle everything from routine upkeep to intensive deep cleans, tailored perfectly to your schedule and needs. They focus on kitchens, bathrooms, high traffic areas, dust removal, and floor care. Give them a call at 402-519-4602. Stop in at 123 North Lexington in Hastings or visit them at bnbcleaningpros.com.
You are listening to Hastings College on Extreme Sports.
And he is in for the pick six
with Tyson Havronik.
Back at Len Farrell Arena, Hastings College volleyball, men's volleyball for you here as we play the second and third home matchups of the season. Hastings College with a 4-point lead, now make it 3 as they use the timeout and send it long. So pickup still here at the service line. That off the hands of Lapaki. Now it's up from McElroy, but sent too hard and too far. 17-15, Braves pull within 2. Broncos stormed out of a gates with a 5-point lead, and the Braves have never been able to pull within 4, and now all of a sudden on this particular run, they've narrowed it to a 2-point deficit, but the Broncos get a huge side out there. Lafferty with the swing to make it 18-15. Broncos up 3, 7 away here from that magic number 25 to try to extend this matchup. Up, Morris. Swings it towards the corner. There's McElroy and gets it down for the Broncos. Shot through the teeth there of the Ottawa defense. 19-15, 4-point advantage here for HC here in the third. Lafferty at the service line. Service error. Side out. Braves trying to claw in this one late and finish off the Broncos. They've been just slowly but surely chipping away as this matchup has progressed, and that shot off the face. Oh my goodness gracious. Taven Johnson smoked one off the face of Phillipson. Yeah, right back up. He's good, but it's not quite how you want to field that one. 20-16. We'll probably feel that tomorrow. There's the serve from Hill. It's going to go long. Service error. Braves within 3. Broncos with the 2017 advantage. Quentin Ledortz. One of 2 Braves from Ledort France. As there's a joust to the net, and this one's going to be won by Taven Johnson. Off the hands of Pickup. Braves starting to get a little tired legs out there. Broncos taking advantage of that. 21-17. A 4-point advantage for HC, and now LeBon back in to serve. He got the Broncos out to that 5-0 lead here in the third at the service line. Miscommunication. Ball floats over the net. Nobody from Ottawa goes after it. Ball falls 22-17. Pocky. Low line drive serve. Right side attack. Ball floats towards the middle of the net. LeBon with the up. Upped over from Alexa. Diego sending it over to the left side. Right side attack coming, tip back down. That's Lamberson and Diego Cabana getting teamed up for the block. 23-17. Broncos now pull within 2. Ottawa's going to call a timeout. Timeout Braves. Broncos 2 away from extending this matchup to the 4th. 2-1 Braves lead it. 23-17 Broncos on the score board here in the 3rd. Take a quick timeout. Come back with more HC Volleyball right after this on the Extreme Sports Network.
Brandon is super pumped about Runza.
Runza is so sweet.
Especially all their desserts.
Oh, those are the sweetest.
Chocolate, vanilla, and twist ice cream cones, 4 flavors of shakes, chocolate chip cookies, and ice cream sandwiches.
Literally sweet.
Aw, I love your enthusiasm.
Well, I love Runza.
So sweet of you. Come satisfy your sweet tooth. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
Back here at Lynn Farrell Arena, Tyson Nevronic with you on the Extreme Sports Network. 23-17, Broncos trying to close out the Ottawa University Braves here in the 3rd. But Ottawa's going to have something to say about it. Coming after the timeout, Marco Zoljan just slams it home, goes right down the line. Coach Siobhan Beldez getting into his team a little bit there in that timeout. Trying to get them up and back to where they were here in the first 2 sets of this matchup. They came out of the gates 25-16, 25-13. Broncos getting stormed out of the gates here in the 3rd with a 5-0 advantage. At one point had the lead up to 8. Ottawa's chipped away. Broncos looked like they were en route to closing this baby out, but 2 straight points after the timeout make it 23-19. Intrigue starting to develop here at Lynn Farrell Arena, and oh my goodness, here is an ace serve. Marco Zoljan, and just like that, 23-20 here in the 3rd. Ball goes into the 9th row of the bleachers. That one is going to go wide. Serve wide, point Broncos, set point here for HC. Alexa into serve. Trying to take it to the 4th. Soft serve. Nice up. Left side attack coming, blocked back into play. Lamberson, Alexa, over to Diego. And that shot's going to take a deflection, and we're going to go 4. Pick up, couldn't put that one back into play. Broncos win the 3rd, 25-20. And HC stays alive by winning the 3rd after coming out of the gates with a 5-0 advantage and never looked back. Ottawa at one point pulled it within 2, but that's as close as they could get. Broncos closing out the Braves here in the 3rd, 25-20. So a 2-1 score line. Let's play 4 here at Lynn Farrell Arena. Second matchup of our triangular. Let's go into the 4th. And we're coming back with that 4th set right after this on the Extreme Sports Network.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead, where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
You are listening to Hastings College on Extreme Sports.
And he is in for the pick six.
With Tyson Havronik.
Back here at Lynn Farrell Arena, it's Tyson Havronik with you. Hastings College men's volleyball action here on the Extreme Sports Network and across the GPAC Sports Network as well. Going to the fourth here between the Ottawa University Braves and the Hastings College Broncos. Ottawa winning the first two sets 25-16, 25-13. HC battling back in the third 25-20. Team hitting percentage for HC gets out of the negatives and it's now at a .08. Meanwhile, 321 hitting for Ottawa University. Ottawa continuing to be led by Marco Zoljan, who has double-digit kills. He's got 11 on the day. Taven Johnson, huge third set. 5 kills for Taven Johnson in the third. He was part of that big early rally as Hastings College had at one point a 7-point lead here against the Ottawa University Braves. Hastings College, who had not had a lead in the first two sets, was able to battle back and get the first points and never look back. Much of that due to the services of Lapaki Laban. Laban had a very impressive rally that included 2 ace serves to start things off, and see what HC can do here in the fourth. They trail 2-1. Trying to get it to a race to 15. If the Broncos can take it to 5, just anything can happen. I mean, it's a race to 15, and at that point, it's anybody's guess. But you got to get there first, and to do that, 25 more against this very talented Braves lineup, who, again, in all likelihood, will be ranked in the top 25 here later today. Very impressive week for Ottawa. Team coming in with a record of 12-4 on the campaign. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, 4-8. Broncos in their inaugural season of men's college volleyball. Lapaki Laban now to serve. It's a 1-1 matchup here in the fourth. Big swing, blocked, and the block not tight enough to the net. It's going to be a kill there for Peter Lozic. Peter Lozic now in double figures in kills. That'll be his 10th. 2-1 Ottawa. And in to serve will be pickup. Check that. That's Zoltan. And that one is sent off the hands and into the stands. It'll be 2-2. Broncos pick up the side out. Alexa Plavich now to serve. 6'2" junior from the right side. High jump serve. Floats this one over to the left corner. Ottawa now swinging away in the middle. Apaki with the up. Alexa swinging around to Diego down the line and took a little bit off of it. I think he fooled Ottawa a little bit as he pulled off that one a little bit and just took an excuse me swing at it, and it finds ground for Bronco point. 3-2, Broncos with the advantage. Alexa, high serve to the back row. Ottawa coming out on the right side. Screamer up by Lepaki. Seth Hill chases after it with the up. Here's a free ball for the Braves. Watch out, they're going to set up offensively, right side. And that will be Lovick getting it to go down. Peter Lozic, a 6-more sophomore. Ties it up at 3. Now the libero, Leo Benton in to serve. Volleyball got loose. Whistles blow. We're going to set to do again. Here we go. 3-3. Wyatt Lamberson with the up to Diego. Diego shot to the back row. There's Lozic going to Lepaki. And now Diego Cabana gets another one. Cobaina's second kill here of the fourth set. He has really turned it on here in the latter half of this matchup. 5 kills in the third. He's got 2 here in the fourth. Broncos have a 4-3 advantage, and now Cobaina now into serve. Diego, shot to the back row. Morris in the middle. Apaki, nice job on the up. Alexa swinging around over here to Lafferty. Lafferty goes to the corner. Now swung away from pickup, and this one is going to go off the stands. And if it was like an inch higher, it would have come into the broadcast booth and probably could have put a mitt on it, but hits the guardrail. Again, T-Rex arms. My reach here is about a 1/4 inch. Wasn't going to get to that. 4-4 all told. This would be Lovick into swing here at the service line. Low liner, Lepaki with the up, Lafferty. Block's going to go wide. You betcha. Broncos pick up the side out, 5-4. 1 point advantage here for HC. Christian Lafferty into serve, the 6'6" product from Canada. Check that. Wyatt Lamberson from Myrna. High jump serve from Wyatt and went for the corner and got it to go down. And a serve from Wyatt Lamberson and a 6-4 lead for HC. Again, Broncos trying to take this baby into the fifth. They trailed 2-0 early here to Ottawa University. This is matchup 1 of 2, by the way, if you're just joining us and thinking you were in time for the 4 o'clock matchup that was scheduled. This is matchup 2 of 3. So our afternoon and evening will continue together here on the Extreme Sports Network. Ottawa and Jamestown, they went 3, but then there was about a 45-minute break that they took in between games 1 and 2. And that has set things back just a little bit from our originally scheduled plans. Now we have a 6-6 contest here in the fourth. Again, Broncos going up here against Ottawa. Ottawa, the top 25 team, or at least will be when the polls come out. After their week that they put together last week, polls coming out later today. Here's a low line drive serve. And a shot from the right side from Christian Lafferty. Goes into the donut hole. Nicely covered there from the libero. And this shot put back into play. It's going to be a free ball here for Ottawa. Hastings College does a nice job defensively just to field that and get it back over. Now it is McElroy from the corner, but Morris with another big block. We've seen that plenty of times this afternoon. Kadeem Morris from Barbados. A 6'1" senior rising up to block Austin McElroy. McElroy had some success early in this matchup, but has since been quiet. And a lot of that due to the play at the net from Kadeem Morris. Here's a serve that goes right back over the net and sets Ottawa back up offensively, and it's slammed home from Marco Zoljan. Again, Hastings College and Jamestown will be coming up after the conclusion of this matchup. Be about a 30-minute hiatus that we'll take, and we'll take a quick break, get you back to regularly scheduled programming following the conclusion of this baby, and then get you all set for the late afternoon nightcap, if you will, between the Broncos and the Jimmies. But right now it's the Braves with an 8-6 advantage here in the fourth. Timeout on the floor for HC. Let's let you know about how the week is going to be setting up here on Extreme Sports and for our beloved Big Red basketball teams. Go ahead and get a little nappy in after the conclusion of our volleyball today, because you'll need it. We have Husker men's basketball starting at a beautiful hour of 10 p.m. Yeah, when all of the great things are going on in prime time in California. 10 p.m. Central start time for Nebraska men's basketball. They're playing on the coast in the home that John Wooden built, UCLA's home stadium. They've lost one matchup at home, have the Bruins. Good home record. Big road test for Nebraska. Then tomorrow afternoon, Big Ten Network will be the site as the Nebraska women will be in action against Indiana at 2:30 in the first round of the women's Big Ten tournament. Meanwhile, Mike will be in the capital city following the St. Cecilia Hawkettes and their bid for the state tournament. Braves off to a 9-6 advantage coming after the timeout. The Broncos can't get a side out, and the score will remain 9-6. That's not Rudy. The Ottawa Braves are chanting its pickup, and their court pickup. The 6'4 junior is at the service line. And getting some confidence from the rest of his bench. There's a big swing from Kadeem Morris. Speaking of confidence, he is playing with a lot there in the middle blocking spot. Here for this Braves lineup, Morris with another kill. He's had a field day. At least in terms of blocks, we'll pull up his numbers here in mere moments. 10-6 your score. Lafferty swings. Lafferty blocked by guess who? On cue, Kadeem Morris with another block. That's where he's done the majority of his damage. He has had 4 assist blocks. Add 2 here in the fourth. That'll bring his total to 6. He's added a couple kills here in this set. Should bring him to around 7 or 8 as pick up on the serve. An 11-6 advantage here for the Braves, and the rally has been killed by Taven Johnson. Big swing there from the freshman. That'll send Lafferty to the service line. Broncos trying to claw back here. 11-7. Just trying to get this to get to 5. If you can get it to 5, it's anybody's matchup, as we have so often seen in the chaos of a race to 15. But right now, Ottawa keeping them at arm's length as Marco Zolchin sends another cross-court shot and down. 12-7, Braves lead by 5. Broncos in the Jamestown Jimmies. Jamestown, a former member of the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Get set to take on the Hastings College Broncos here in matchup number 2 following the conclusion of this baby. Swung cross-court attack. It's down. Another point for Ottawa, 13-7. Braves got a 6-point lead. They'll try for the extra point. If this was football, it's not. So that comment essentially goes nowhere here. Morris. Morris to serve, low liner, cross-court shot from Lafferty, goes wide, 14-7. 7-point advantage here for OU. Ottawa getting some instructions here from the coaching staff at the service line. 7-point advantage. There's Taven Johnson firing another one back in the middle. He's got 2 emphatic sideouts here for the Broncos. And now back to a 6-point advantage for the Braves. Seth Hill now to serve. Soft floater. Right side attack. Lafferty pops it high up into the air. Diego Cabana. Cross-court shot fielded. It's going to be a free ball here for HC. In the middle, you bet, Taven Johnson slams it home. 3 consecutive kills for Johnson, and it's not 14-9. Broncos pull within 5. David Johnson gets the kill and immediately turns his head to the replay monitor at the projector screen here at the Lynn Farrell Arena. He wanted to see how pretty that one was, and indeed it was real good for the Broncos. There's a cross-court shot from Diego Cabena. Broncos saying, not so fast, my friends. We're back in at 14-10. Ottawa trying to distract Hastings College at the service line with a Baby Shark chant. That's new. Left side attack coming. Too long. No touch. Oh. Touch called. Bummer for Hastings College. 15-10. Quentin Ledortz now into serve. Big shot from Taven Johnson up the middle. Left side shot. That's going to go off the shoulder of Diego Cabena, and it goes wide. Wouldn't that have been something if that would have angled in? It doesn't. 16-10. 6-point Ottawa lead. Hastings College trying to regroup. They got one timeout in their pocket if they want to use it. And it might be coming soon here if you're Gareth Luke to try to slow down this Ottawa run. Nearly an ace serve. Nice recovery from Christian Lafferty. However, it's a free ball here for the Braves, but they play it too close to the net. They're going to give a free ball right back to the Broncos. Thank you very much. Ooh, Alexa trying for the dump into the middle. Defended nicely from Ottawa. Battle at the net, joust, and this is going to be a net violation on the Broncos. Point Braves. 17-10. No sign of stress here from Gareth Luke at the moment, and gonna let his team try to ride this out. 17-10, swinging from the left side. Nice shot from Diego Cabena. 17-11, down by 6 now. Lapaki Laban at the service line. Big jump serve. Up from Zoljan. They're going to go back to Zoljan on a little tic-tac-toe, and Broncos out of sorts. Switching up the run of play. All the Broncos are going to be coming from. Beautiful set there from Benton. Gets it right back for the kill. Here's Diego Cabena into the back row. Right side attack, curling it around the antenna nicely. Hastings College chasing after it. But Diego tries to go cross court. Here's Lozic with a shot that's going to be deflected from Lamberson and down. Wyatt with the block, 18-12, 6-point advantage here for the Braves. Broncos trying to pull back with Alexa Palovich now at the service line. Alexa, jump serve. Zero spin on it. Put up into the air by pickup. They swing it around to Peter Lozic, and Lozic gets another kill, 19-12. Peter Lozic adds to his match-high total. He came into the fourth set with 9 kills. Adding a couple more, he's in double figures here this afternoon. Cabena's shot off the block. The block goes wide. And Diego adds another kill. Back to within 6 here for HC. And let's see if Diego can put the Broncos on a little bit of a run here. Trailing 6 here in the fourth. Serve back row. Goodness gracious, Morris. Slams it home, but it goes wide. I don't even know how you could tell that ball was moving. 1914, excuse me. Broncos within 5. This pickup attempt to try to go cross court goes wide. And back-to-back attacking errors now pull the Broncos within 4. Diego at the line. Walks up to it, puts it in the corner. Pick up with the up. Lossick sends it over cross court. Nice high up from Lapaki. And that's a kill from Christian Lafferty. 19-16, Broncos within 3. Ottawa University still with both of their timeouts left. Broncos with 1. And now Diego again. Soft serve. Left side attack. Shot down there from pickup 2016. And it looks like there's more words of motivation here from Coach Gareth Luke. Here for the Broncos. Lossican to serve. Oh my. Low liner. That was moving. Put the radar gun on that baby. The Broncos somehow get it back up and over, but then they get it right into the wheelhouse of Morris, and Ottawa does not miss. Kadeem Morris with another big kill here in this fourth set. Braves 4 away. Broncos trail by 5, 21-16. Lozic. Watch the speed on this baby. That's humming into the back row. It's up by Diego. Right side attack from Lafferty. Blocked back into play. Broncos fielding it. Lapaki swinging it around to Hill. Hill going down the line. Seth Hill can't get it. He's looking for a touch. He's not going to get the touch. They all say wide and out. 22-16. Braves 3 points away from closing out the Broncos here in the fourth. Lozic screams it long and out. Service error, point Broncos, 22-17. Wyatt Lamberson now into serve. I didn't like Baby Shark when the song came out. I really don't like it as a chant. 22-17, here's Wyatt Lamberson. Serving it towards the side. And we have an injured player, I think. No, just getting back up, getting out of play there. I thought Leo Betton, he was staying down for a little bit. Now Kadeem Morris gets the block. Yeah, stayed down a little bit there on that diving dig attempt, and I thought for a second might have had some issue with the knee, but just kind of waiting for the play to clear out, and safely returns to play. 23-17. Braves 2 points away now. They lead by 5 here against the Broncos in the fourth. Lapaki, nice high set to Hill, and it's down. Seth Hill, the young freshman from Yorkville, Illinois, gets into the scorebook. The big kill from the left side, goes cross court into the corner. Make it 23-18. Lafferty now to serve. Ooh, short serve. Kadeem Morris with the up. Swung back around, and that ball set long. 23-19 now. Four-point advantage for the Braves. Broncos trying to claw back here late. Get some late drama here as Christian Lafferty now at the service line. Lafferty, a couple spins and a jump. Serve into the back corner. Fake to Morris. Sent over. Ball hit, deflected, and I got it. Can't get it. 23-20. Got a touch on it. 23-point lead for the Braves. Lafferty into serve. Oh, nice backwards play there. That was pretty. Quentin Ledortz. The creativity at the net with a little dump play. Faked the pass to Kadeem Morris. The Broncos all rushed in for the block. Ledortz just dumped it behind his head and down for the point. Braves lead 24-20. Morris now into serve. Lapaki in the middle. Johnson says, not so fast, my friend. Still set point here for Ottawa, 24-21. Broncos continue to extend this matchup. They were in danger of being swept here by the Braves after the first two sets. Pulled it together in the third and have played Ottawa tight here in the fourth. Here is a high tip. It goes into the net, pulled back out. This is going to be a free ball, though, for Ottawa. Betton sets up. They go back row. Lafferty with the up. Nice pass from Diego. Lafferty can't get the kill to fall. Now right side attack coming Lossic, and that's off the block. Not tight enough to the net. The block goes down, and the Braves are going to win this baby in 4. 25-21 here in the fourth. They win it 3-1 here over Hastings College. Final score 16-13, 20-21. Broncos falling 3-1, winning the third set 25-20. We'll have final match numbers here from the first of two here from Lynn Farrell Arena. Then take a quick break and get you set for the Broncos and Jimmy's coming up a little bit later on this evening here on Extreme Sports. Take a quick break, come back with some final match numbers. Ottawa over the Broncos here on the Extreme Sports Network.
I became the manager about 1.5 years ago. Now what I get to do is, as the manager, I get to support my nurses and continue to help them grow and develop into fantastic nurses that give exceptional care. The favorite part about my job is being able to round with those patients and hear how great my nurses are. They say, oh, so-and-so is great, and talk about the great care that they are providing to them. I just love the impact that nursing can make. That's why we do this job. You know, it's for those positive outcomes. It's for those miracle stories. It's for the relationships that you build and the heartache that you feel for these families, but yet the triumphs that they have at the end. And they get to hold their baby because of the care that we provided here. And that's just incredible to me. And that's the whole reason I became a nurse. Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
You are listening to Hastings College on Extreme Sports.
And he is in for the pick six
with Tyson Havronik.
Back here at Lynn Farrell Arena as we put the finishing touches on matchup number 1 for the Hastings College men's volleyball. The second of the triangular, and get you prepared for what will be match number 3 coming up at approximately 5 o'clock with Hastings College and Jamestown. Final game numbers from the matchup with Hastings College and Ottawa. Ottawa winning the matchup 3-1. Winning the first 2 sets 25-16, 25-13. Hastings College battling back and winning the third 25-20 before Ottawa closing out the Broncos 25-21 in the fourth. Hitting percentage, really the tail of the tape, 327 for Ottawa. Hastings College was in the red in the first 2 sets, gang. Battled back, got that number to at a .08 and finished with a 127 on the afternoon. Austin McElroy, David Johnson leading the way for the Broncos with 14 kills. Diego Cabana with 10. McElroy finishing with 5 for HC. All 5 coming in set number 1. He was shut down, made some nice adjustments there in the second and third and fourth, obviously, against the big swinger from the outside for HC. But McElroy limited to just 5 kills here in the contest. Seth Hill with 5 kills. Lafferty with 6. Meanwhile, for Ottawa, 2 players in double figures with 17 and 15 kills, respectively. Marco Zoljan and Peter Lozic. Zoljan in the matchup hit 500. Incredible percentage numbers for Ottawa. Also, the tail of the tape at the net. 22 total blocks for Ottawa, 6 for HC. As the Braves would put the finishing touches on Hastings College once again in 4, as the matchup just last week against the Ottawa Braves went for both going by the score of 3-1 to Ottawa. Service-wise, 6 ace serves for the Ottawa Braves, 3 for Marco Zoljan, 2 for Peter Lazick, 1 for Quentin Ledorts. For Hastings College, they were able to notch 4 ace serves, 2 at the hands of Lapaki Laban, as that was part of that 5-0 run that the Broncos started off in the third, and they never trailed by more than 4 after that. They were able to keep the Braves at arm's length, putting up a nice victory there in that third set, but that would be all the Broncos' success from there, as they would fall in the fourth by the score 25-21, keeping that fourth set really kind of nip and tuck the entire way. Ottawa never really getting out to the big leads like we saw in the first and second, but Hastings College unable to get up over the hump to force that baby into 5. So with the win, Ottawa now improves their record to 13-4, while Hastings College will drop to 4-9. Getting set for what would have been a GPAC matchup. A couple of years ago, Jamestown moving, however, out of the Great Plains Athletic Conference, but Broncos and Jimmies nonetheless, as our friends from Jamestown, North Dakota will make the trip down to Lynn Farrell Arena, and we'll get you set for the finale of this triangular, the third and final matchup here from Lynn Farrell Arena, and in all likelihood, the final home matchup for the Hastings College Broncos here as a part of their inaugural season for men's volleyball action. And we will have that contest coming up for you in just a little bit. But what we are going to do, as they will put 30 minutes up on the clock, the timer hasn't even started. We are anticipating around a 5 p.m. start. 5 o'clock start for this baby between the Broncos and the Jimmies. We'll take a quick break. We're going to send you back to regular scheduled programming, and we're going to get everything reset and ready to go for matchup number 2. So tell your friends if they were anticipating 2 and 4. We still have a lot more volleyball yet to come this afternoon. 5 o'clock this evening, we'll have some more HC volleyball for you. Broncos and Jimmies here on the Extreme Sports Network. That contest coming up. But now back to some VSiN programming for you here on the Extreme Sports Network. You've been listening to Hastings College Volleyball here on Extreme Sports.
You've been listening to Hastings College Volleyball on Extreme Sports. Brought to you by 5 Points Bank of Hastings, the better bank. By High Street Insurance Partners. By Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious. By Mary Lanning Healthcare, your care, our inspiration. By Pepsi, and by the Runza Restaurants. Hastings College Volleyball is an exclusive presentation of Extreme Sports.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to gain